Hello and welcome back! After the ball ache of a year we've had, I decided to do another big three-parter review. Today I'm reviewing the Devil May Cry trilogy, starting with the first game, Devil May Cry. The story behind this game's development is actually quite interesting. It started out its life as the original Resident Evil 4, but the developers decided that its action-packed gameplay and over-the-top atmosphere wasn't really a good suit for the Resident Evil series. Not that it would stop the Resident Evil series from going that direction anyway later. But instead of deciding of just chucking the game they already made and starting from scratch, they decided to rewrite it, repurpose it and repackage it as its own standalone title. So let's get into reviewing Devil May Cry, starring Dante from the Devil May Cry series. A long time ago, there was a demon called Sparta! There, glad I got that reference out of the way as soon as possible. Anyway, he falls in love with a human and has 2 children with her. He then decides to turn against his demon kin to defend humanity, and is presumably killed by the demon lord Mundus. What Mundus almost certainly is confirmed of doing is killing Sparta's wife. You play as Dante, one of Sparta's 2 sons, who works as a demon hunter with an attitude. He is hired by a woman called Trish, who suspiciously looks like his mother, to go to an island and slay a bunch of demons. However, things aren't all as they seem, as Dante fights off both lesser demons and the powerful servants of Mundus. There's Phantom, who's a giant lava spider scorpion. Griffin, who is a giant bird thing whose head is made out of multiple bird heads. Whatever the fuck Nightmare's supposed to be. And a demonic knight who turns out to be Dante's long lost brother Virgil, who won't be important until the 3rd game. You better get used to these 4 bosses, because you fight them at least 2 or 3 times at least in the campaign. After defeating all these enemies and travelling both inside and outside of the castle grounds, Dante heads into hell itself. Maybe he could share a pint with the Doomslayer while he's there. And confronts Trish, who turns out to have been working for Mundus the whole time, being created by him to lure Dante to the island so he could be killed, and made to look like his mother just to mess with the guy. Mundus then tries to kill Dante, only for Trish to have a change of heart and take the fatal blow instead. Dante then has a 2-phase boss fight against Mundus, who has taken the form of a giant moving statue. A concept that the people that made this game would later reuse for Bayonetta, only for the company that produced this game to copy that idea for the final boss of Devil May Cry 4. Anyway, after defeating Mundus, we get this unintentionally hilarious line delivery.
I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
Always good for a little chuckle. But there's no time to waste, as the castle is starting to collapse and Dante has to escape, only to bump into Mundus again, who's still alive somehow. Bits of his statue exterior broken away to reveal parts of his true form, which I can only describe as lumps of mincemeat with uvulas hanging off and a bunch of eyeballs sticking out. But then Trish comes in to save the day. Yep, she's also still alive somehow. They both manage to seal Mundus away for an undetermined amount of time, escape on a small plane that's conveniently there, and Trish joins Dante in their demon hunting business, where she will proceed to not make any more appearances until DMC 4. The game is an explorative hack and slash, if debatably one of the first hack and slash, with very much hack and slash staples like melee attacks that start off simple but get more complex and upgraded over time. An emphasis on chaining together combos in battle. You have a couple of different melee weapons as well as ranged weapons. You can collect orbs and use them to upgrade your abilities. And the obligatory super mode, or as they refer to it in this game, Devil Trigger. There are a few unique and questionable aspects to the game, such as the slightly janky PS2 controls, which can be a bit annoying in combination with the Resident Evil holdover that is the fixed camera. It's especially frustrating when fighting certain enemies only for the camera angle to change, or heaven forbid trying to platform. And for some reason the game doesn't allow you to change the difficulty level until you've beaten the first boss on normal, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. The graphics are okay for a PS2 game, which is impressive since it was one of the early PS2 games, and while graphics have moved on a lot since then, it still looks decent. The music's pretty cool too, if a bit repetitive at times. DMC1 is pretty good. A bit awkward and dated in places, but it holds up pretty well and offers a decent challenge for those that seek it. And I feel that it has earned its reputation as a video game classic. Well, that's all from me. Tune in next time for...
Dante is...
Oh shit, it's that one. Bloody twat. Cancelling my Turk review this December so he can do his free par. If he wasn't letting me live in his garden, I would smash his head in with a hammer. Oh! However, things aren't as... fuck. And you better get used to these 4 bosses.
That's 3 bosses.
And confronts Trish, who turns out to be working for...